Hello, welcome to RomHeadTech Production Notes. Now, if you follow the newsletter, you see me write all the time, just get started. Record your songs. Do it as cheaply as you can when you're just first starting out. The goal is to get your ideas onto the digital paper, so to speak, to get the melody out of your head and into something that's tangible that can be played back and listened to. Then we can figure things out from there. The most important thing to get started is just to get started. What we've done here today is I've started out a production in Ableton, and I've just recorded a progression of notes and a couple of chords. So I'll play that. It's just on a basic piano sound. So this is nothing special. It's just a simple little riff that I recorded on my MIDI controller with an Arturia piano. Very basic, very simple. And what I can do with this, now if you're an expert, you're in the wrong place. This is for the people who are just starting out, who need ideas for how to record a melody and see how it might sound with different instruments. So that's what we're going to do. What I want to do, obviously, I don't want, maybe not obviously, but I don't want this to be a piano sound. It's just what I use to get the melody out of my head and into the DAW, into Ableton. Now, whether this works in other DAWs, I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's similar functionality, but I use Ableton. That's what I'm going to teach on, and this is Ableton Live 12 Intro. So what I'm going to do, I have this MIDI clip that we've recorded using the little piano, and I'm going to duplicate it. Now track 2 is now exactly the same as track 1. I will demonstrate that. I turned off track 1, track 2 exactly the same. You'll listen. Same notes and same chords. So all this is just a MIDI clip, and you can see down here, you can see the notes that are being played. I've not changed any default settings. This is literally just some MIDI notes, 120 BPM, whatever. It's just some notes and a couple of chords. I want to look for a sound. So what we can do from here is we can actually take off the piano. So I'm going to double click the track so I can get back here. I'm going to delete the instrument that's on it. So you see that leaves the notes, it leaves the chords. And I'm going to use a stock Ableton instrument here. I'm going to open up Impulse, which is a, not Impulse, Drift, which is a synthesizer, and there's all kinds of presets down here. Now you can create a sound from scratch, but we're trying to get started fast. So I want to start with a preset. So let's just audition a couple of these, and we'll start with the Zonk plug. The preview, well, that could sound cool. Let's see how it sounds with our actual MIDI clip. Not bad. There's not a lot of decay on the chords, so you could probably come down here and increase the sustain. But let's try that and just see. That'll probably draw those out. Yeah, it works, but I'm not feeling it. So let's try something else. So I know I'm not going to use the Zonk plug. It's not good enough. It's not going to be considered in the final whatever we're auditioning. So I'll find another preset, and I'm skipping over something called wub bass. I don't care about that. We'll go to woozy brass. How's that? So I'm just dragging woozy brass. This is a preset of the Drift synthesizer over to the track, and you can see that it's now replaced with woozy brass. So let's play that. Sounds kind of cool, but it appears that it is monophonic. So if I use the right word there, it's only playing one note of the chord. So instead of playing all three notes together, it's only playing one note. So that's not going to work. I want those chords. So let's switch to the warm analog pad. We'll drag that over, and now the notes are kind of muddy. The chords sound great, but the notes sound muddy. But you get the point. We can keep on auditioning things until we find something that we think we might use in our final production. So just keep going. This could be an option. And I'm not actually turning this into anything. So, but we'll duplicate that. Now from here, now we've got 3 tracks. Now track 3 has the VHS Dreams preset. I'm going to hit solo on track 3, and now we can audition other things. So, what does swimming pool sound like? Let's audition swimming pool. That sounds cool too. So this is just an easy way to record a single MIDI clip and be able to audition things. You can delete tracks as you need to. If you find something and that knocks something else out of the running, you just delete it out of here. And eventually you'll find the sound that you want. I urge you to not spend too much time chasing a sound. The important thing here is to get your melody into the DAW before you lose it. If you're like me, you're going to forget that pretty quickly. So you can do this also with audio clips. It's not just MIDI clips. You can do it with audio clips as well. Let's demonstrate that. I will start a new live set, and we're not going to save that. So this is just an empty live set. I'm going to delete the MIDI track because now I'm going to use this audio track. And I'm going to make sure that I don't pick up my microphone on that audio track. But we'll drag. It's a very simple guitar riff that I recorded a while back. I'm going to set it to not warp because I don't remember what BPM I recorded it at. And let's loop this. So I'll just play it. This is just a clean guitar riff, no effects. This was guitar straight into the audio interface. Really simple. This is going to be what wins me a Grammy. I'm kidding. I don't care about Grammys. So that's the clean. Again, I'm just going to duplicate it, and I keep my guitar effects. I keep those in the green category. Whatever you want to do will work for you. But now I can drag any of my guitar effects over to that audio track and audition it. And it'll take just a minute. These take up a little bit more of the CPU than that stock synthesizer did, so it'll take just a minute to come over. All right, so this is my guitar rig. We'll turn off track 1. Let's solo track 2. So now as we add additional tracks, we won't accidentally play 2 tracks at once. So this will be track 2 with the effects. That sounds cool, but it's not going to work. So now we can do all kinds of things. So I'm going to delete this this chain off of here, and I will add just a couple of things. Let's add a JHS Morning Glory from Mixwave. This is a digital version of their Morning Glory pedal, and I will add a how about a PRS Dallas amplifier? That should be fun. And we'll stick with the default and the clean, but you can hear the difference here now. And if we solo, you can hear the difference between the two. It's a subtle difference. Let's change. Just find a preset here. How about post-rock? A little bit of a difference. So you can see, but it gives you the opportunity to noodle around with your settings. We can try different amp settings. So if we decide, okay, that sounds cool, but let me keep dialing in just a little bit more. We'll duplicate. We can remove this effect. So now what we have is we've got the clean channel is track 1. The channel with these 2 effects with that amp and pedal are here, and now I can bring in a third one. Here's one where I was being kind of silly a while back. It's just sounds pretty cool. Might actually use that one. So same thing that we did with the MIDI clip. You can record a MIDI clip, you can record an audio clip, you can record a vocal one time, duplicate the track, and you're only limited by your CPU usage and the number of tracks that your DAW will let you have. So mine limits me to 16. So if I get too far into this, I have to start deleting ones out before I continue. Again, if you're an expert, this is not for you. This is for the people who are just starting out, beginners. This is just an easy way for you to be able to audition sounds, to find the sound that you want to use for your song. But again, I will encourage you to just get your song out into your DAW, record the song. If you are an expert and you stuck around this long, well, thanks for watching. I'm sure there's a million better ways to do this, but this is a very simple way that anybody who's just starting out can learn. So feel free to drop a comment someplace. I probably won't read it. Just kidding. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful for you, and we'll see you on the next episode.